But I believe say none other in Komo Yeshazen concerning Ashanti region development project I was say etimi ekoso e Ashanti region. Na Ashanti region so etimi fan into my prefrana ye ba beto so ene. I know very well say ne Kumasi me yobeba obedi ho komo kakra. But offer upon some of the interviews of one kasa metie free ho when you had an interview with the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwako offer in that interview he said it point blank. Say Yura John Dramani Mahama will come to Kumasi in early February and then he will inspect some of the project. Washe womose omunye na emboa ema santeman emfa nto mapa emfemfra offer any date you saying. Any date you ka be 24th. You go 25th 26th. This year and so said this month will be ending in 28th. So we just have 4 days for the president to visit the Ashanti region and make sure say obe inspect some of the ongoing projects so currently as we speak in our region of our because this is the second capital of our country and whether we like it or not we have some of the essential activities it boosts to your economy and then it helps our country to also generate a lot of revenue the country ni region so that's a country ni a lot of things that it is mandatory by the government to make sure say some of the things that you can want some in the constitution are expressed. I was a government, it develop in all our regions, not only our Ashanti region, but in all the 16 regions. I was a government in the area, and Ashanti region has now become the focal point. I was a government, now some of the ongoing projects during the previous government and even from 2016, the government was still offer some kind of constitution now. Okay, the free article 35, equal 36, equal 37 now. Offer or say the government mandates that the constitution mandates that a government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by the previous government to ensure holistic development. So kind article 36 2 no so or so say the constitution directs the state to ensure even development across all the 16 regions. So not only about Ashanti region of Assam and Ameba Bekawahanum, but then it is mandatory in the constitution. Say the government and as the states should develop the country through all the 16 regions that we have in our country. But and then the Kumasi Mbabaye the focal point because of say in June 2nd, 2025, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama came to visit Opemiso, Nana Osei the second, or making the focal point say Ofra Bemwa Kono, no I can face one project. Now, the outer ring road, no Ashasi no oye but one continue and the previous government by almost so entimi anye or the uncommodify Syria and then Afari Hospital when to me and continue and as when to me envy the previous government so by almost so entimi envy this whole match of us command or the 2 year anymore. I say I know how you care much about infrastructure development. The president told the Ashanti in my first tenure as president. We worked together on several projects in road, transport, education, health, trade, and water sectors. And so far, making a lot of reference to 2016, his first tenure as a president. Some of the infrastructural development Ashanti region, and then he made a promise, in his second coming, he will make sure some of these projects are going to be complete, obetimi are complete. Offer. See, Mayura Abakumas Nasa Obabe inspected some of the infrastructural road offer. We are talking about Swami interchange and na akwakoye some of the things between the minority and the majority in parliament is either they complete and I say they start their particular project in the 4th year. And I say they actually do it in the 2nd year and I say but the government made it a point and said currently seeking home with my funding for the 4th year. They are having money to start with the 2nd year, and when basic funding they will continue the leg over project offer. And so I'm very sure say the Swami interchange, the main reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama inspected that project is that he wants to ease congestion. Offer so free. Swami roundabout, so you will easily see Tembiano, traffic, any other things are congested on that particular route. And then congested. Nipa ewu because of dust. Nipa enya asthma because of dust. Nipa enya a lot of respiratory disorders because of dust. And then he wants to make sure say some part of this particular infrastructure will be completed. Say government no enya another source of fund, and then he continue to make sure say the leg over projects no offer. Obesan so a continue aye ediama Asante. Then we talk about the KGTR market phase 2 offer. We've done the phase 1, and then he still wants to continue with the phase 2. This was an infrastructure a here in 2016, in 2015, when he was leaving that particular government. MP before fire, no, they continued and then completed the phase 1 project. Phase 2, no matter he is willing to also continue the phase 2 and make sure that phase 2 project of KAAKYIRE will also become a hallmark of the NDC government offer. Yeah, can come when you cancer therefore the Crowford market also. Crowford market was established in 2008 under President John Ajay Kufuor. We had the NDC who came to power from 2009 to 2016. Omentimam completed that project. Now, Omoba BM in 2024, they are saying they want to complete the Crowford market. It's now that the vice president, he went to Mampontein, he went straight to Crowford market just to see how the infrastructure is going. It is one of the key infrastructures the center of Kumasi that he wants to complete that particular infrastructure and make sure when it comes to development, Ashanti region at Tembi can say ASB MPP, Omu Hall of Fame. We don't want the Ashanti region to belong to a particular party. When they comes to power, they neglect the region. They don't do anything to make sure some of the important projects the NDC wants to continue that particular legacy and make sure for other projects. I know very well when the NDC and when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama paid a visit to Ashanti region, Obetimi I inspected will be the Kumasi Outer Ring Road. That project we shall say in 2016, he wants to continue in this particular second term under his leadership. The Kumasi Outer Ring Road offer now we didn't come at the farm of Parliament. Was also didn't come at the far. The transport minister to say he wants to develop Accra Kumasi Road, 6 lanes no person way, and the Kumasi Outer Ring Road will facilitate Techiman Ejoso to those period of roads a bit Kumasi. Offer we are seeing a lot of development a bit what I want them to understand is Tembiano and yes, say the one of the cancer. O promise now the one can no infrastructure no development no now now previous government swab abba. The also about to us no also that arrangement so also continue because of contract in the whole sense no obey na so also for offer. This is not a politicization when it comes to development offer. When it comes to development, I was saying this year just like the constitution is saying. The previous government ever to development, so he should continue. We had a lot of movement in Ashanti region. And the previous government, the NPP should have continued and even completed some of the ongoing projects the NDC government started in Ashanti region. But then they neglected the region.
MAESTRO, between T-shirt and AFIA
offer MP T-shirt. Ashanti region MP T-shirt. I'm not sure. Say Eastern region for T-shirt. I'm not sure. Say Volta region for
T-shirt.
There be so now. It is a big insult to the region. Say if Matthew Dr. Opoku Prempe Kasasem now, it's a big insult to the region because this is the region that since 1992 they've voted very well for the NPP as a political party. And so Obeka Ashanti for an Ashanti region say Ashanti region for a T-shirt more than developmental project. It's a big insult. You are causing that kind of image. Say Ashanti region always needs T-shirt, but they don't need developmental project. And for God's sake, this is the second capital of our country. We are created through Honoma. Kumasi is the second capital of our country. And therefore, he should understand, say, some of the key infrastructural development, it should be done in Ashanti region. So, or catch say T-shirts in here region more than development offer is a big insult. But what I'm trying to say is that the two political parties should understand. So sometimes it is not about the region, but to about mount and I'll call Oba what Bemo also yeah Juma Edemano. Regions can vote and can decide not to vote for you. But just like the Constitution is saying, just like the Constitution Article 36 verse 2, can say, when you check some of the things, it directs the state to develop all the regions in our country. Meaning that it is mandatory for the government to develop infrastructural development in some of the regions. But I'm making Kumasi as a focal point because this is the month of February. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promised the Ashanti region, say you see February month we more or Babe inspect some of the important projects of our unity till 24th. We have just 4 days to end this month. The president is not here. Yen kaino. Se project now ashas yen ombe inspect. You be see who swami interchange. Baby akwa kodru. You be see who foam market. Baby akwa kodru. Sewia Afari market. You be see hospital. You be see who baby akwa kodru. The waterworks project was shas yen. We want to know when and how it has been managed.
Come on to him. Why?
Obeba.
And pay me obeba oba. Bisa. Why?
Me obeba. Se me di kan to oba no oti.
And I make say oba odi mu ayebebro.
Offer is a
t-shirt.
But you
t-shirt. We say mum t-shirt.
You
t-shirt. T-shirt ayate. Why? Ebe mamu develop.
Offer na t-shirt na do bi na catch us say t-shirt ana.
Ade Dr. Matthew Poku prempe ba ebe kan want.
O say t-shirt.
Want.
I say Ashanti region t-shirt.
Want.
Offer mante.
I see. Okay, name my country. So we research. Yeah, na wakoye ho research amay ano pe. Abujanfo t-shirt na so na ebegina na ya dane ye ho aba. Nkraman no nkomo no so ye bekọ so adi ne nkra